Hello, welcome to the video lecture series on fluid mechanics and fluid machines. We are in unit number 3, boundary layer theory, dimensional analysis and similarity. Here we are going to discuss lecture number 3, that is separation of boundary layer. Myself, Dhananjay, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vijnan's Institute of Information Technology, Visakhapatnam. So, here these are the lectures which are indicating lecture number 1 to lecture number 7, which will be covered in unit number 3. Now, here in lecture number 3, which is separation of boundary layer. Here these are the contents of the lecture number 3. You can see there is a separation of boundary layer, there is a control of flow separation, there is streamlined body, bluff body and its applications, basic concepts of velocity profiles and some assignment questions. There is a summary. Yes, you can see that these pictures which will indicate the boundary layer separation. Here there is a car, you can see that there is a car. Okay. So, upon the application of fluid over the car body surface, there will be a chances of generation of boundary layer. Okay. Whenever the boundary layer formed on the car body surface, okay, because of its shape which will not continue to follow, which will be separated at a particular point where the geometry changes or shape of the body changes, the separation occurs. So, here you can see that there is a separation occurred at this particular point of the boundary layer. Okay. So, here also you can see that there is a separation point here for this particular body, and here there is a separation point occurs. Okay. So, the separation of boundary layer plays a major role in boundary layer theory. Okay. So, here also you can see that there is a separation occurred at this particular point. Whenever the boundary layer is going to be separated at this particular point, it will create an adverse effect which will be turning into eddies. So, eddies will generate a backward flow, means it will increase the pressure at this particular point. Here also you can see that there is a body. Okay. So, there is a rectangular body. Here you can see that the particles of the fluid which is moving over the body. Okay. So, there is a formation of boundary layer and there is a laminar flow, there is a turbulent flow, there is a transition in between. So, after which the boundary layer separation occurs. So, whenever the boundary layer separation occurs, it will create a backward flow and the formation of eddies which will be increased. Okay. Here also you can see that here the separation occurs and it will be created with backward flow. And here also you can see that there is an arrow shaped profile. Okay. So, here the flow is happening in this direction. Okay. So, whenever the flow is happening in this direction, the boundary layer will form on the surface of the particular body. Okay. So, here you can see that here they are studying that how the boundary layer and separation is happening on arrow profile by changing the angle of attack. So, here there is a aeroplane wing. You can see that there is a formation of boundary layer here. Here also there is a ball which will be thrown in this direction. So, how the eddies is going to form on that particular profile. So, here also there is a aerodynamic profile. So, here there is a quick idea of separation of boundary layer. Yeah, it is a phenomenon. The boundary layer is going to be separated. So, here it is a phenomenon to get separated by boundary layer from the surface of the particular object. When the fluid flows unable to follow the surface of the particular body. Yeah. So, the separation may occur. Okay. So, at that particular point, okay. So, the phenomena at that particular point is nothing but boundary layer separation. Yeah. Whenever the fluid layer which may not follow the shape of the particular object, at that particular point separation occur. The phenomenon of separation of boundary layer at that particular point is nothing but boundary layer separation. Yeah. The separation of boundary layer from the flow of the object gives rise to development of eddies. Yes, definitely when the separation of the particular boundary layer which will give rise to increase the or gives rise to formation of eddies. So, to reduce the formation of eddies, we need to go for aerodynamic profile. So, the formation of eddies is going to be reduced by providing aerodynamic shape and change of geometry. Yeah, here the eddies that's formed due to irregular shape of an object create a backflow of the fluid. It will create a backflow of the fluid which will enhance the vibrations of the particular object. So, it will increase the drag and it is a chance of developing heat dissipation in between the fluid boundary layer and fluid body surface object of the particular body. And the separation phenomena mostly acts adversely in case of high speed moving objects like racing cars, aeroplane wings and jets and projectiles, etc. Yes, you can see that there is a curved surface. There is a curved surface. Object which is there in the direction of flow of fluid is a curved shape. Okay, there is a curved shaped object there in the direction of fluid flow. Okay, in the direction of fluid flow. Okay, you can see that there is point A, point B, point C, point D. Okay, so here there is a point A, B, C and D, and you can observe there is a point S also. Point S is nothing but a point of separation. You can call it as verge of separation. So, verge of separation is nothing but a point at which the immediate change we can observe. Here in this point we can observe an immediate change. So, here you can observe there is a flow in this direction, okay, with free stream velocity u. Okay. So, whenever the particles are going to contact the solid surface of a particular object, the particles are getting retarded as it is attached to the solid boundary. Okay. So, the retarded particles gives rise to reduction or variation of velocity, okay, so that the velocity profile will be generated. Okay. The velocity is going to be changed or going to vary in the vertical direction. Okay. So, there is a point at which the velocity of the particular fluid particles are approximately free stream velocity. Okay. So, at that particular region there is a chances of formation of boundary layer. So, here it is the boundary layer, here it is the boundary layer. Okay. So, there is a change in shape, it is a curved object, there is a change in shape. Okay. So that what happens here at a particular point, the separation of particular boundary layer will happen. Okay. So, here you can see that there is a separation of a boundary layer is observed at this particular point S. So that the point S is nothing but separation point or verge of separation. Okay. So, here you can observe that the boundary layer is going to be separated. Okay. And immediate of particular point S, you can observe that there is a negative velocity. Okay. so that negative velocity gives rise to formation of eddies, which will increase the pressure of the particular fluid. Here the velocity is going to be reduced. Here in this particular region, velocity is going to be reduced, and there is chances of formation of more eddies. That eddies will increase the pressure of the particular fluid, okay, which will definitely gives rise an adverse effect on the particular object, which will increase the fluctuations, which will enhance the fluctuations on the particular object. Yes, you can see that here again a new boundary is generated. Okay, so here initially this is one boundary layer. Here again there is a separate boundary layer is formed. Okay, above which there is another velocity profile. Okay, so here it is positive velocity profile, below which there is another boundary layer, so that here it is a negative velocity profile. Okay, so here you can see that the pressure is very high. So at the separation point, the pressure is very minimum. So here in this case, the pressure, change of pressure is very low. So here it is minimum. So here the change of pressure is very high. Yeah. So when the solid body is immersed in a flowing fluid along the length of the solid body, here you can see that the thickness of the boundary layer is this much. If you go on increasing the length, here it is x. So here the thickness is, when compared to before, it is high. If you keep on increasing the length of x, the thickness of the boundary layer is going to increase. Okay. The fluid layer adjacent to the solid boundary, the fluid layer which is adjacent to the solid boundary, here it is solid boundary, the adjacent to the solid boundary, it has to do work against the surface. It has to do work against the surface friction at an expense of kinetic energy. Okay. So this loss of kinetic energy is recovered by the above layer, which is adjacent to the layer on the boundary surface. Yeah. Here we can say that the fluid layer which is adjacent to the solid boundary has to do work, okay, against the surface friction. Okay. So this surface has a certain friction, it has to do work, okay, on this particular surface to overcome the friction. Okay. So the loss of the kinetic energy at this particular fluid layer, okay, is recovered by the immediate layer which is there above to the adjacent layer. Okay. So again here some loss will be observed. The loss of kinetic energy on this particular layer is overcome by the layer which is above the particular fluid layer. The compensation of loss of kinetic energy is happening through momentum exchange process. Momentum exchange process. Because of this particular momentum exchange process, the velocity of the particular fluid layer is going to be decreased. Along the length of the particular solid body, at a certain point, a stage may come that the separation of boundary layer occurs. So here along the length, the stage may come to separate the boundary layer. That point is nothing but a point S. Okay. So that point is nothing but a separation point. Okay. So verge of separation. Verge of separation means a point at which immediate action may happen. That immediate action is nothing but separation of boundary layer. So if it cannot provide kinetic energy to overcome the resistance offered by the solid body. Okay. So here why it is going to be separated? It cannot provide the kinetic energy to overcome the friction of the particular solid surface. The point on the body at which the boundary layer is on the verge of separation from the surface is called boundary layer separation. Point of separation. The verge of separation is nothing but a point of separation. Yeah, the flow separation depends on many factors. So here the curvature of the surface. Okay, so if it is a flat surface, if it is a flat surface, okay, if it is a flat surface, okay, the boundary layer may be like this. Okay, in that boundary layer, the velocity profile is like this. Okay, here we cannot observe the boundary layer separation. The boundary layer is going to be separated on a curved surface. On a curved surface. Here it is a free stream velocity. Fluid particles are approaching with free stream velocity. So there is a boundary layer formed. Okay. At particular point, on increasing the distance x, okay, the point of separation occurs, that is boundary layer separation. That is boundary layer separation. Second point is it depends on Reynolds number of the particular flow. Reynolds number of the particular flow. Third one is roughness of the surface. Okay, the roughness of the surface, which will increase the friction. Okay, the particles which is present on the surface is retarded, which will not get accelerated to overcome the particular friction which is there on the surface. So roughness is also one of the major factor for flow separation. Yeah, the velocity profile exhibits the following characteristics. Okay, there are three characteristics. So one will be representing flow to remain attached, another one get detached, and third one is be on the verge of separation. So these three are the characteristics which will indicate the velocity profile on the boundary layer and boundary layer separation. Okay, so here you can see that du by dy, okay, if it is positive, what happens? Attached flow. There is an attached flow is observed if du by dy is positive. Okay, if du by dy is equal to 0, the flow is at the verge of separation. If du by dy is negative, there is a separated flow. Du by dy is negative means we are observing that negative velocity. Okay, when negative velocity will generate, negative velocity is going to be generated at the separation of boundary layer. Okay, at that particular point the pressure also going to be increased. Okay, so that separated flow is observed if at negative velocity only. Okay, verge of separation is observed at velocity profile du by dy is 0. Okay, at velocity profile 0, we can observe that the flow is on verge of separation. Okay, if du by dy is positive, the flow is remains attached. The flow is remains attached. Yeah, here you can see that here in this particular region, negative velocity. Okay, you can see that velocity is 0. So here you can see that here in this region positive. Okay. So here the velocity remains attached, velocity profiles remains attached. Here it is verge of separation, verge of separation. Here it is negative velocity. Okay. Separated flow, negative velocity is nothing but a separated flow. We can observe a separated flow. So there are a certain possibilities for separation. Okay. So here you can see that we can observe the separation in these possible ways. Okay. So here there is a diffuser. In diffuser you can observe the separation of boundary layer. Open channel transitions, you can observe the separation of boundary layer. In pumps, fans, aerofoils and turbine blades also you can observe the separation of boundary layer. Here there is aerodynamic profile, aero shape. Okay. Here you can observe there is a stagnation point. So here the velocity, free stream velocity, fluid particles are going to be stagnated at this particular point. Okay. Here you can see that there is a boundary layer formed on this particular surface of the solid object. Okay. So here initially the flow is laminar, later it is get translated to turbulent flow. So here it is transition zone. Okay. So as the shape of the particular object is changed, okay, because of angle of attack, the separation point is going to occur at a particular point. Okay. So that is separation point. Okay. After separation point, what happens? There is a separation of boundary layer occurs. So here you can observe separation of boundary layer. Okay. So what happens if separation of boundary layer happens? The velocity is going to be in reverse direction, negative velocity. It will generate more formation of eddies, okay, which will increase the pressure also. So adversely it will create fluctuations, more fluctuations on the particular object. Okay. Next, here you can see that there is a diffuser. Okay. There is a diffuser. Okay. You can see that there is a change of cross-sectional area at this particular point. So that what happens here, change of cross-sectional area is going to be happen. So here it is velocity profile. Okay. Because of change of shape, there is a boundary layer separation is happening. Okay. So here you can observe the boundary layer separation is going to happen in this particular region because the cross section is going to be increased. The change of cross section is observed. Okay. Whenever the change of cross section or shape of the particular body is changed, the separation definitely happened to the particular flow in boundary layer. Okay. So that the formation of eddies is going to happen. Okay. The velocity will become negative and it will increase the pressure. Okay. So here it is a diffuser, here it is arrow shaped profile. So there are certain methods to prevent the separation of boundary layer. Okay. What are those? We can see it. So these are the general methods to prevent or to overcome the separation of boundary layer. The first one, streamlining the body shape. Streamlining the body shape. We need to change the profile of the particular body to streamline to a particular shape. Okay. Second one, tripping the boundary layer from laminar to turbulent. We need to trip the particular boundary layer. Okay. From laminar to turbulent by provision of surface roughness. So we need to provide a surface roughness to the particular object to trip the boundary layer from laminar to turbulent. Third one, sucking the retarded flow. Okay, so at that particular surface area, the flow of particles are going to be retarded. Okay, so we need to suck that retarded fluid particle so that the boundary layer separation is going to be eliminated. Fourth one, injected high velocity fluid. By injecting high velocity fluid at the retarded flow particles, we can reduce the separation of boundary layer. Fourth one, providing slots near the leading edge. Okay, so near the leading edge, we can provide the slot so that we can easily eliminate or reduce or prevent the boundary layer separation. Next, guidance of flow in a confined passage. Okay, so if we provide the flow in a confined passage, definitely we can eliminate or prevent the boundary layer separation. Next, providing a rotating cylinder. By providing a rotating cylinder, we can easily eliminate the boundary layer separation. As the cylinder is rotating, the flow is passing over the rotating cylinder, the boundary layer separation is definitely prevented. Next, energizing the flow by introducing optimum amount of swirl. Okay, so by energizing the particular fluid particles, which will increase the velocity of the particles, so that we can easily eliminate the separation of particular boundary layer. Yeah. Here it is first one, control by motion of solid boundary. Okay. Here it is a rotating cylinder. Here it is rotating cylinder which is rotating in this direction. There is a rotating cylinder which is rotating in a direction of flow. Here it is the direction of flow of fluid with free stream velocity u. Okay, we can eliminate the boundary layer separation. As it is a curved surface, definitely there is a separation of boundary layer. If the boundary layer is separated, means it will create a negative velocity, it will increase pressure, it will form eddies, so that the fluctuations on the particular body will increase, which will create adverse effect on the functionality of the particular body. We need to eliminate the formation of boundary layer. To eliminate the boundary layer formation, we are providing rotations to the particular body. We are providing rotations to the particular object. So here it is a rotating cylinder. Okay, as the cylinder is rotating, the retarded particles on the surface of the particular body is reduced. Here the body is going to be rotated. Okay, where the particles are going to retard on the surface only. So in this surface, the particles are going to retard, so that the boundary layer region will form. Okay, so whenever we are giving rotations to this particular object, the retarded particles are very low, so that the boundary layer formation and the separation of boundary layer is also going to be eliminated. Separation of boundary layer is going to be eliminated. Okay, yeah. There is a rotating cylinder. There is a rotating cylinder which is provided at the leading edge of the aero profile. Okay, so there is an aerofoil wing. Okay, to that we provide a rotating cylinder. Okay, so whenever the flow with the free stream velocity is passing over the body, okay, the boundary layer separation is eliminated at entrance of the particular flow only. Okay, so that the boundary layer separation is going to be eliminated to a greatest extent. So here it is the second method, which is controlled by acceleration of fluid in the boundary layer. Yeah, so we are going to eliminate or prevent the boundary layer separation by these two methods. One is injecting the fluid into boundary layer, second one is slotting wing. Okay, so here we are injecting the fluid into boundary layer by a separate device, by providing a separate shape, okay, internal to the surface of the particular object. Okay, so here it is a boundary layer. Here it is a boundary layer. Okay, the separation may occur at this particular point. The separation may occur at this particular point. Okay, we are eliminating the boundary layer separation by providing or injecting fluid from the internal surface of the body. So here it is an internal surface. Okay, so from this internal surface we are providing additional fluid, or we are injecting additional fluid to overcome the separation of the boundary layer. Okay, so here also you can see that there is a slot provided. There is a slot provided. Okay, we are passing the fluid from the separate region to the point where the boundary layer is going to be separated. Okay, so here it is the point where the boundary layer is going to be separated. To that point we are separating the flow so that the boundary layer formation is going to be prevented or eliminated. Okay, so as you can see that this method accelerating the fluid. So here we are injecting, means we are giving additional acceleration to the fluid particles which are stagnated on the particular boundary layer. Here also we are giving additional acceleration by providing the fluid from the slotted region. Okay, so in this method of controlling separation consists of supplying additional energy to the particles. We are supplying additional energy to the particles on the boundary layer. Okay, so here also we are providing additional energy by providing internal passage. Here also there is an internal passage. We are providing additional energy to the boundary layer fluid particles. Okay, this may be achieved by injecting fluid into region of the boundary layer. Okay, this is achieved by a separate device or by diverting a portion of fluid of the mainstream. We are here diverting the mainstream velocity, okay, to the boundary layer so that we can easily eliminate the boundary layer formation. So here another method, control by suction of fluid from the boundary layer. Control by suction of fluid from the boundary layer. So here there is a separate portion provided. Okay, so we are controlling or preventing the formation of separation of boundary layer by sucking the fluid particles which are retarded. Okay, here the retarded particles are there. Okay, we are sucking the retarded particles into this region so that the boundary layer separation is to be eliminated. Okay, in this method the slow moving fluid in the boundary layer is removed by suction through slots. We have provided there is a suction slot, so that in that suction slot the retarded particles are going to be sucked inside the particular cavity or a slot. Okay, or through a porous surface. By providing a porous surface also we can easily remove the retarded particles from that particular region, so that we can easily eliminate the formation of separation of boundary layer. Okay, so that on the downstream of the point of the suction a new boundary layer starts developing. So which withstand an adverse pressure gradient, and hence separation of boundary layer is prevented. Okay, moreover the section of fluid from the boundary layer also greatly delays its transition from laminar to turbulent. Okay, it can delay the transition point from laminar to turbulent. Okay, so maybe without providing this suction region, the transition may happen particular region. Okay, because of providing this particular suction region, the transition from laminar to turbulent region may be delayed, because of providing a porous medium or a suction region. Here, another method, controlling by streamlining of body shapes. Streamlining of body shapes is nothing but a change of a particular body shape to a great extent, which will overcome the boundary layer separation. So here there is aerodynamic profile. Okay, so here we are increasing the angle of attack. Okay, to streamline the flow over a particular body. Okay, so that we can easily eliminate the boundary layer separation. Okay, so if the body angle of attack is like this, the boundary layer formation is different, boundary layer separation formation also different. If the angle of attack is increased, the boundary layer separation may behave different. Okay, so we have to streamline the particular body to overcome the particular boundary layer separation. So by use of suitable shaped bodies, the point of transition of the boundary layer from laminar to turbulent can be moved downstream, which results in reduction of skin friction drag. Okay, so definitely there is a skin friction drag on this particular surface. Okay, we can easily reduce the skin friction drag. Skin friction drag is nothing but the friction which is provided on the surface of the particular object. Okay. Furthermore, by streamlining the body shapes, the separation may be eliminated. Definitely streamlining the body shape, definitely we can eliminate the boundary layer separation. The assumption that viscosity has a major role to play in a boundary layer separation, okay, that can be easily eliminated by streamlining the body shape. Okay, so there is assumption that viscosity has negligible effect. Okay, when the viscosity is negligible effect on lift and movement is valid only for streamlined bodies. Okay, if you provide streamlined body, definitely the viscosity effect on lift and movement of the body is negligible. If you not provided with a streamlined body, definitely there is a great extent of effect of viscosity on the particular body. Yeah. So there are some examples that there is a slender body, airfoils and wings are the examples of streamlined body. Okay, so it is going to operate at a small angle of attack. Yeah. Next one, controlling by bluff bodies. You can see that there is a smooth body observed here, there is a bluff body observed here. Okay, so how the separation point is happening in the smooth body, how the separation point is happening on the bluff body. Okay, so here is the separation point on the bluff body, here it is the separation point on the smooth body. So here there is a narrow wake observed, here there is a wide wake observed. Okay, because at every surface the drag is created, okay, so that the separation point is at much greater distance. The separation point in the smooth body is observed at very near distance only. Okay, so it can be defined as a body that as a result of its shape, definitely as a result of its shape, the boundary layer separation is going to be eliminated. Okay, has separated flow over a substantial part of the particular surface. So here there are more substantial parts over the surface of a body. Okay, so at each and every surface, okay, okay, the boundary is going to be separated. Okay, each and every surface. Okay, there is a substantial portion of its surface. Usually bluff bodies reduce flow separation. Yes, this bluff body is going to reduce the separation at positions where the velocity at edge of the particular boundary layer is higher than the free stream velocity, higher than the free stream velocity. At this particular edge, the velocity at this particular edge is higher than the free stream velocity, so that the separations are going to be eliminated. For bluff bodies which have blunt rear faces, or for streamlined bodies at large angle of attack, we can eliminate the separation of boundary layer. Yeah. So as we said, viscosity always plays an important role for all the forces and movement. Such flows exhibit flow separations. Yeah, viscosity plays definitely a major role. Okay. So such flows exhibit flow separations, which is sudden thickening or break away of the boundary layer from the surface, resulting in thick wake. Okay. So here you can see that there is a narrow wake, there is a wide wake. So here we are observing that very small wake. Okay. So that the effect on this boundary is very low, and the effect on this particular body is very high because of the body shape of the particular body. So we are controlling, we are preventing the boundary layer. Yeah, here are the highlights or summary of the particular topic, lecture number 3, separation of boundary layer. So here the increase of pressure in the direction of flow we can observe as the formation of negative velocity, we can observe the increase of pressure, and there is a chances of formation of eddies which will adversely create a boundary layer separation. Okay. Yeah. So with the positive pressure gradient, the boundary layer separates. With the positive pressure, the boundary layer is getting separated from the particular previous boundary. Yeah, the back formation which will create eddies, which will increase eddies, so that the boundary layer is easily going to be separated. So it will increase the fluctuations on the particular body. Next, the velocity gradient for a given velocity profile exhibits 3 characteristics. These are the 3 characteristics. If the dou u by dou y is positive, the flow remains same, the flow remains attached. If dou u by dou y is 0, the flow is going to be verge of separation. The flow is going to be at the verge of separation. If dou u by dou y is negative, it is a separated flow. So there is an attached flow observed initially, and there is a verge of separation observed at this particular point, and there is a separated flow observed because of negative dou u by dou y. Okay. So there are certain various methods to prevent the boundary layer separation. So those are motion provided to a particular object, we can easily eliminate the boundary layer separation. And next, acceleration of fluid in the boundary layer. So if we accelerate the fluid particles in the boundary layer region, we can easily eliminate the boundary layer separation. Third one, suction of fluid from the boundary layer. So we can easily suck the fluid particles which are retarded in the boundary layer, so that we can easily eliminate the separation of particular boundary layer. And fourth one, streamlining of body shapes and bluff bodies. If you provide a streamlined body, if you provide a shape change in the body, easily we can eliminate the boundary layer separation. So these are the different assignment questions from the topic boundary layer separation. So he initially explained a boundary layer flow, attached flow, detached flow, and a verge of separation. So these are the 3 fluid flow characteristics which we observed in the boundary layer separation. Okay, attached flow, verge of separation, and separated flow or detached flow. Second one, what is the boundary layer? Why does it increase the distance from upstream edge? Okay. Next one, what is a boundary layer separation over a curved surface, and how the phenomenon is happening and explained. So we need to draw a curve. On that curve, you need to draw a velocity profiles. Okay. So that you can easily explain the boundary layer separation, how it is happening, the phenomenon of boundary layer separation. And next, on what factors flow separation depends, and under which cases boundary layer separation occurs. We told that in diffusers. Okay. So yeah, definitely the factors are depends on Reynolds number. Okay, so surface roughness values and body shape change. Okay, so these are the different factors. What is the prevention of separation and explain? Yes, as we told that prevention by providing rotations to the object and by providing accelerated fluid and by providing bypassing the fluid and by providing a suction of retarded fluid. Yeah, these are the different methods to prevent the boundary layer formation. Next, what are the methods of a bluff body and streamlined body? So, and explain. Next one, explain the fundamental causes of its existence. Yeah, so there is a particular fundamental cause to exist a particular boundary layer separation. We need to explain that causes and also discuss the various methods of controlling formation as well as separation of boundary layers. Yeah, thank you. So, here it is the end of the lecture, and we can meet in the next lecture, that is dimensional analysis and dimensional homogeneity. Yeah, thank you.